Bombshell is a 1933 comedy drama starring the original platinum blonde, Jean Harlow. The film is actually partly autobiographical of her life. It's the story of a famous actress, played magnificently by Jean Harlow, who is pushed to the edge by her stressful day-to-day life in Hollywood. She's tired of the press snagging her family taking advantage of her money, and the studio working her outrageous hours. So she decides to leave Hollywood. Her publicist, played by Tracy, tries to make sure that she doesn't leave for good. He follows her to her hideout, but finds it might be too late because she's swooning over a wealthy young man, played by Franchot, who doesn't watch movies and doesn't know who Harlow is, therefore falling for her personality, not her image. Like I said before, this film is semi-autobiographical, mainly because of the stresses Harlow goes through, but its story is mainly derived from an incident that happened with Clara Bow in the 1920s. Bow was actually engaged to the film's director, Victor Fleming, for a brief period in 1926. And yes, that Victor Fleming. This is easily Jean Harlow's greatest performance. She really shows off her range as an actress. She shows her happy side, her sappy side, her ditzy side, her arrogant side, and especially her diva side. She does a wonderful job creating a fully rounded character whom we root for the entire time. Many might dismiss her acting in this because, as I said before, Harlow was going through some of the same shit herself. So you could say that she's just playing herself. But I'd argue that's a harder thing to do. When you're going through a tough time, the last thing you want to do is relive it. Here, that's exactly what Harlow is being asked to do, and I think she does a spectacular job getting through it. The way she's able to shield the audience from her personal life is a testament to what a great actress she was. That's another thing. I think most modern audiences dismiss Harlow because she was a sex symbol. But here's the thing, most sex symbols are famous in their day, but if their looks are all they have, they'll fade quickly. The greatest sex symbols have stood the test of time and are still remembered today because of their other qualities. Think of Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe. These women are remembered for a variety of different reasons, as opposed to James Mansfield and Mamie Van Doren, who faded from the public eye as quickly as they came into it. Speaking of Monroe, one of her idols was Jean Harlow. She was such a big influence that Monroe started dyeing her hair blonde because of her. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe was originally a redhead. I will admit, I'm not a big fan of Tracy. I find a lot of his performances are very dated and hard to watch, but here, he's fantastic. He's always got a harebrained scheme in his head that leads to so many great moments in this movie. I love the banter between him and Harlow. To me, this makes the movie. It's unbelievable how entertaining these two are together. This film is a riot, too. There are so many great moments in here, and the script is so clever. It's a screwball comedy that definitely deserves to be considered among the ranks of Bringing Up Baby and It Happened One Night. If you're a fan of classic comedy, give this film a watch. You might be happily surprised by what you see and have a newfound appreciation for Jean Harlow and Tracy in the process. I know I did.